The other day, one of my friends called me and asked for help. He bought a new exhaust system for his bike, this beautiful twin behind me, and he wants to mount it. I couldn't say no, so I'm going to mount it with you today in this episode of Rider's Garage. The original exhaust looks good, but it's heavy, and because of the emissions regulations, you almost can't hear it. The new exhaust, it's an aftermarket piece designed for this bike. It will add up to its power, and the throttle response will be sharper. And I bet it will sound very good. The FZ-07 exhaust comes off in one piece, but before removing it, I have to disconnect the Lambda sensor over here. It's not very hard to remove it. The bike has good access to every bolt. Make sure you have the right tools for this job. I have the spanners and the Allen keys for this bike. To disconnect the sensor, I have to remove this small panel on the right side. Let's go to work. With the sensor off, I can now remove the exhaust. Be careful, it's pretty heavy. Remove first the cylinder head bolts, then proceed to the other two holding the catalytic converter underneath the bike. You have enough room underneath the radiator to reach the head bolt. The bolt on the right, it's harder to reach, so I will remove the right footrest to make more room. And it's off. Before I start mounting the new line, I have to make sure the gaskets are in good shape. This one looks good, so I can reuse them. The new exhaust comes in two pieces. I will first install the Lambda sensor, then I can mount the manifold. Make sure not to over-tighten the head bolts. Use a torque wrench and set it to a maximum of 16 foot-pounds. The muffler comes next. I will apply a bit of lube on the joint before fitting it. It has only a collar that needs to be tightened and a holding point on the right side. The job is not done yet. I have to reconnect the sensor, mount back the peg and the right panel. Use a bit of thread locker for the footrest bolts. Finally, the cleaning. Whoa! What a sound! Water prep! I can do this all day. Money wise spent.